50-year-old man tried to convince me to have a threesome with him and his husband.
The thing with girls is they don't want to be a bother. They want you to want to do it.
It's more of a bother that you're saying
cold,
now when you mean
no,
yes.
But if you're
Say
cold,
yes.
listen. If
I
you're
don't want to be a
cold,
bother. I'm just gonna make you confused as fuck.
No.
When I was at the wedding, the only hot girls there were like
your cousins.
Like,
do you honestly believe that like your dream girl or dream guy like actually exists?
Oh, I've seen her.
She's sitting next to you.
If you need me now, I would hold you tight, hold you tight. If you change your mind, don't wait till the moment's right, moment's right.
you should get in a little more because
Yeah, bro. Yeah, no, you need to be in the
You're
shot.
kind of on the edge.
No, on this one, you gotta be more in the shot.
Move closer to the shot.
No, get in between them. Get in between them.
No. You gotta be on that side.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's just screw over a little bit. Screw over a little bit.
No, is that fine? You'll just scoot a little bit.
Fine. Alright, come on. You have to start.
Are we rolling?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Invites Only podcast. For the first time, we actually have a name. I am one of your hosts, Slats, and we are here with our other co-hosts.
Doza.
Gurjot.
Young Fruit Loop Socks.
And we have 3 guests on today. We got Manny in the corner over there.
Hey, what's up?
We got Mel over here.
Hi.
And we got Jeanine over there.
hey.
And
You've seen Jeanine before. Don't worry, guys. Just don't comment
sure
about
you
it.
guys
She's on her
have.
bad side right now. So
yeah.
the seating arrangement have to be like
Sure,
this.
y'all have clipped.
Also, we're in a new location right now because we have more equipment, more cameras, more people.
Money.
Yeah.
More money, more bitches.
The views are going up.
The budget went up. So, yeah, we're in a new setting. I don't know if this is going to be the permanent setting or the temporary setting,
We don't
but
know.
Probably
it's
temporary.
the setting for this right now. Yeah, so this is the first podcast that we've done since we've all been back from vacation. How was everyone's trips?
It was only
I
you,
didn't
man.
go on no trips. I was here.
It was only you.
It
I've
was
been
only me and
here.
you and Robin.
Yeah.
Oh, Robin's back there. You can't see him.
Yeah, Robin's over there.
Robin slowly, when it comes to location, Robin is slowly.
Working his way into the camera.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a progression into.
He's a work in
He has
progress.
to earn it.
Is that still going?
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
I
just
got a
making sure.
timer on.
Yeah, so Robin's back there behind the bar thing with the lights. He's progressively moving closer and closer in location.
He's a DJ right now.
Yeah, and eventually he will be in camera. So that's where Robin is. Robin, Rupee, say hi.
Hey.
Hey.
We wanted to put Robin in like the seating arrangement, but he comes up with very vile questions.
Questionable questions.
Chill.
Chill with that.
Robin, how about we just like start up with your question, just to get it out the way.
Yeah, why don't we get your first question?
That's the last question. That's the last question.
That's the last question.
That's the last question?
Yeah, it has to be.
So yeah, how was everyone's trips?
Good.
Slats went on a cruise.
Give us a cruise story.
Yeah, why don't you tell us what happened?
Which one do you want?
I don't know. Just
The ship
whatever.
sank. The ship sank.
Chill. That's controversial right now.
A little early for that.
A 50-year-old man tried to convince me to have a threesome with him and his husband.
Huh?
That's lit.
Me on my trip in November.
What? You guys can compare stories. Let's
compare.
a little bit of a difference there.
let's judge whose story is better.
men.
Yeah, compare.
Whose story's better?
Yeah, go you first.
Some dude came up to me. I thought he was like 30. He looked young, and he was just like.
Oh, so you were looking at him, like you were scoping him out.
No, he came up to like I was in like a group of people, and he came up to us, and he's like, "Oh, like because it was like 4 a.m. He's like, "Oh, there's one bar open. Want to go?" And we're like, "Yeah, why not?"
So he personally approached you?
No, it was a group of us.
Oh, so he
Then
didn't just go to you?
No. And then he was like, "Oh, like I saw you in the club, or whatever." I was like, "Oh," 'cause I was like dancing,
He
so
was
like
popping
everyone
your
saw me in the club. And I was
Yeah,
just
you were
like,
going all
Were you
out.
lit in the
like-
club? You were lit in the club though.
popping my
putting in work.
pussy in the club.
Yeah.
And I had a brain fart. Okay. went to the bar.
Yes.
And then he's
Dude
like,
was looking at you.
Yeah, he's like, oh, he just goes like, oh, you're cute, and I was like, oh, thanks. And he's
Is
like,
he noticeably eyeing you?
I wasn't really paying attention.
Did he hit on the rest of
He
your
was a few
group?
drinks in.
What?
Did he hit on the rest of your group?
Another guy, but after me.
You were the first trade.
No, but he came after the other guy. So I don't fuck it. He was like, "You gay?" I'm like, "Nah." He's like, "You open."
You want to be?
He's like, "You open." I'm like,
You want to try? Does it hurt to
I'm like,
try?
"No." And he's like, "Oh, like that sucks. Like you're really cute." And then like I was just like, "Oh, like
Imagine he was
All
like,
right.
imagine he was like, that's a shame.
no."
What a waste.
Bro, it was
What
so
a waste.
bad. Like he was just talking to other people. It's like, "Yo, this fucking sucks. Like I'm mad." I'm like sitting over here and I'm like, "What the fuck are you mad about?" He's like, "Oh, like I
The
just."
old dude was saying
Yeah,
this to other people?
yeah.
Bro, I'm so fucking mad that kid's not gay.
Not like that. Not like that. But he was
Why
like,
isn't he gay?
It's just like, okay, like, and then he comes over. This was scary. He like whispers to me. He's like, "You sure you're not gay?"
El Riz. Are you
I was just like, "Dude, no." And then he's like, "All right." Then that was pretty much that. And then like another person came and he like did the same thing. And luckily this guy was smart. And he's like, "Oh, I'm 17." He wasn't 17, but he just said that. And he's like, "Ah, you're too young."
Did he look 17? I would have seen how far like he would go. Like if he's like
Dude,
walking
he was-
into the room, I'm fucking dipping.
No, he was like there was like a group. He was making out with hella like older guys. There was like I don't know. There were a bunch of swingers. I guess
His husband
on that
there?
boat.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
I saw his
where did the
husband.
threesome
He's
question
married?
come in?
Was his husband like good looking?
Well, that's what I assume so because he's with his husband. Like, what else would it be?
Wait, what did Jeanine say?
Like, where did the threesome? Because there wasn't like he didn't say you want to have a threesome, but I was like, I got that impression because he mentioned we was talking about his husband.
Oh my god.
So I was like, oh, like nah.
But you saw the husband.
I did see the husband.
That's wild.
He didn't care.
He wasn't there. I saw him later. Because then he like 2 nights later he comes up to me. He's like, "Yo, I just want to apologize. Like I was really drunk." And I was like, it's like I don't want you to think this is what gay people are like. Went on this whole like 5-minute rant of how he's apologizing. I'm like, dude, I really don't care.
You know when you were telling me about like airport cruise crushes, you were his crush.
I didn't want to be.
Does it flatter you a little bit though to know that like a gay dude wants you?
I will say this.
Yeah, but if I say I'm not interested, stop.
Yeah, no.
That's the
yeah.
same with anything. though.
Gay
they're
people
being
have like a
nice,
lot of
yeah.
confidence.
They do. They just go up and be
Dude,
like,
they just go up to
they
you.
just be like, "You want to fuck?" But I think that's just because like guys are just like.
Yeah, you're not used to that.
I
they
feel
just be
like
It's bold though. It is definitely bold.
I feel like if a gay dude gave me a compliment, I'd feel real good about myself.
No, I'm not saying I didn't, but like I just started to feel uncomfortable when he just kept pressing me about it.
No, yeah, that's weird. That's weird.
Yeah, something like that happened to me in Cancun, where like the guy scolded me after. He's like shouting, like, "Oh, you're missing out on this piece. Like, what's up with you?"
Oh,
And
you got catcalled?
Yeah. I was at the bar in Cancun and I was just having my drink. I was having a good time. It was like a graduation party, dude. And I'm hanging out. And it's like he notices I'm speaking English, so he's like, "Oh, you're American too? Like that's awesome. I'm from Texas, something like that." And then he's just like instantly like, "You want to like go like take this to my room?" And instantly I was like,
It's
"Nah,
almost-
Dude,
like
my brother and I
I'm
got
good." I start getting ready to get my cup. I'm just walking away.
bro. We got catcalled in Miami.
Gay dudes?
Yeah, because my brother and I we wore pink like swim trunks.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Yo, you guys look good in that pink." They were like, "You should come play with us." We were like, "Nah, man." I was like, "We're good." I was like, "Just go home." He's like, "Are you sure you don't want to play?" We were like, "Yeah, man, we're good."
Damn.
I had class with some kid who kept hitting on me like that. He would like swipe up on all my stories and shit, and then he would like
But
he
you
would
were, like-
say yeah, but he would say wild shit.
You were
though.
telling me about that. You were kind of leading him on a little bit.
I was not leading him on. I was not leading him on.
You tell me you did not like that attention a little bit.
Oh yeah, but I wasn't.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't
No,
leading
like
him on.
I appreciate the compliment, right?
Yeah. But you can't. You
But
can't. You
don't
can't
keep
flip me.
pushing it. Like I said,
No,
nah.
wait. Hold on. We gotta hear Mel's story now. Hold on.
Mm.
Okay, no, I'll get back to that. Yeah.
Okay, so in November, I was in Mexico for a wedding, and
Why is it always in Mexico? What the fuck?
Mexico. Yeah, what's with Mexico?
That's where the Americans just go out to be
Mexico!
That's where that TikTok sound
Okay,
comes
so
from.
we're there for a wedding. We're there for like a couple nights. On one of the first nights, me and my parents eat dinner with this couple, and like I got a little weird vibes, but whatever, it's fine. So then
story's gonna be
the
Yeah, I already have a
girl
feeling.
in the couple was one of the bridesmaids. So then the day of the wedding comes. After the wedding, we go to like the club at the resort, and like my parents are there, and so.
Oh, so you knew the couple?
Well, it was my family friend's wedding.
Okay.
I didn't know the couple. We just like happened to eat dinner with them earlier in the trip. But so then I'm at the club with like I knew like one person there that was like close to my age. So I was like drinking. I wanted to have fun, but I didn't really know anyone. So this woman starts dancing with me, and I'm like, okay, great. Like I want to dance. Like I don't really know that many people here, so I was like very receptive to it. She was pretty, but like she's like grinding on me and shit. Like we're like shaking
Wait,
ass on
wait.
each
Your
other.
parents were at the club too?
Yeah. But
Is
like,
that not weird?
No, it was fine.
Wait, did you say you were
My
shaking
dad-
ass on each other?
Yeah,
in
but like
front of your
girls do
parents?
that. Girls
Like
do
in
that.
like a girly way,
Yeah.
like
can't
a
we
hype,
do
like
that?
when you see girls
What?
dancing with each other. Yeah, and they're like hyping each other up, and they're like, hey, like.
So I didn't think anything of it.
Pause. What?
I was happy that someone was dancing with me.
Brandon just comes to my
No,
ear. He's
no,
like,
no,
why
no,
can't we do that?
no, keep going.
So I was happy to have someone to hang out with. I didn't care. And then all of a sudden she's like, so how old are you? And I was like, oh, I'm 20. And she's like, oh, so you are of age.
Whoa.
And I was like, in my head, I'm thinking like, of age for what? But I didn't say
what?
anything. So then she goes on and she goes like, so have you ever like been with a girl before? And I was like, oh, like no. And she was like,
No, not really.
then she was like, so like.
Same.
Then she's like starts explaining to me like her and her husband's dynamic and how like they don't
She was
believe-
bi.
I guess
Open,
yeah.
open
'cause-
relationship.
Well, they're married, but they don't believe that like humans are meant to like
Be
only,
like monogamous.
Yes,
like,
they don't
with, like,
believe in
only
monogamy.
one person.
Yeah, they don't believe in like
They're swingers.
limitations. Yeah, she was like glorifying like explaining swingers to me.
Yeah,
So I was
yeah.
like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. And then like we kind of like got separated, and I was like, Mom, we have to leave now. Like we
Did you
have
tell
to
your
go.
mom the story?
She was like, why? She was like, do you know someone here? I was like, no, we have to go. I'll tell you when we get to the room.
Was
like,
that
we
lady you
have
were
to
shaking
go.
ass on? Like, what happened?
So then when we got back to the room, I told her, and she was like, no way. And like this was her best friend's daughter's wedding. So then a couple weeks ago, she was out to lunch with her best friend, and she told her the whole thing. And she was like, yeah, like they're weird.
They're weird.
weird.
They're different.
Dude, Jeanine, before I went to a wedding too right now in India, and Jeanine was telling me like go like hit on girls there, but how do you hit on girls at a wedding when you're like close to the
Okay,
the
but
bride?
like
Family,
you
yeah.
said, there's like like at Indian weddings, there's like thousands of people,
You're
like
never gonna
hundreds of
see them
people.
again.
Like
You know how big
you're
India is?
probably related to
old.
about like
No, it's not
40
the
of them,
it's not the
like-
related part. I'll tell you like
Whoa.
it's no it dude.
it's not the related
No,
part.
I'm saying,
It's
I'm
not?
saying,
That's
no.
not-
I'm not. I'm obviously,
problem.
I obviously know who I'm related to. I'm saying like when I was at the wedding, the only hot girls there were like
Your cousins?
Like, dude. The only hot girls there were the ones who were friends with like. So I'm close to the bride. So the only hot girls there were friends with like the groom had a little brother. They were friends with him, or they were related to the groom and his side. I'm not gonna fucking hit on like their side of the family because like
Why? I feel like it's better that way.
It's
You
like-
won't have to interact after that if you
But
don't
it's
want
like-
to.
And
Never see
also,
him
I
again.
feel like someone that's friends with someone you love is like usually they're good. Like I like if you tell a lot about a person about their
Move the
friends.
mic a little.
You can tell a lot about a person like about their friends, right?
Yeah.
So like if you love your cousin, like she's like a great girl, like, she probably hangs out with like
No, but
other
it's the
great
groom's
girls.
side people he's
It's the
talking
groom's
about.
side.
Same thing. Like
Huh?
like
Love your
it, the
Shut
groom
up.
side, like you love your cousin, like he's a nice guy, he's a cool guy. He probably surrounds himself with like
No, but
nice,
he's
cool
saying
people.
He's friends with the bride, and he was interested in the people on the groom's side. So it's
I'm
opposite.
close.
So it still doesn't matter.
I'm related, and I'm close to the bride, right?
I'm sorry.
Bro, he was waiting like 5 minutes to ask
Why are
that
you-
question.
I'm sorry. Pause that 1 second. Why are you so stiff around Mel, bro?
No, we shouldn't.
I'm good. I'm straight.
This motherfucker's voice got a little deeper today.
What are you talking about?
Yo, what you mean I sound like this all the time?
It's my normal voice.
Do girls notice that when guys' voices get deeper to sound cool? Why do guys
Yeah.
get so
That's the thing guys do.
It's
You know what?
definitely like an
I
ick
definitely
too.
You don't like change
Like
your voice
if
a little bit?
you witness a guy, Like if you witness a guy like make his voice deeper, like when a girl enters a room or something, like that he's interested in, even if it's like a friend, like if you did that and I saw it, I'd be like, ew, Gurjot.
Like, is
Like,
is it obvious for the guys? Is it like, what's it? What are you talking about?
Bro,
No, I think it's obvious, but I also feel like it's almost like a girl's customer service voice.
ew.
Like it's almost equivalent to that. Because I feel like sometimes it has
Talk
to
your
do
shit,
when
talk your
girls
shit.
are around, but also it's sometimes like if they're talking to like a delivery person or something.
oh, you
like, it's
sound-
like
you
a
sound
customer
kinda
Like a
service
more like
voice.
professional voice.
I guess, yeah.
But I've been told this. I do this, but I don't do it on purpose. Like my voice kind of switches up when I'm like around people I don't know. So if it's like or people who
It's
are making
because
me
you're trying to
nervous.
impress them. It's because you're trying to
Yeah,
impress them.
yeah.
So it's like a
even-
go-to
it's not even a
thing,
girl thing.
but it's still icky.
I don't know. I
Shut up
don't.
about your icks.
Yeah, dude. Girl icks and guy icks are so different.
Wait, what are guy eggs?
Girl icks are dumb.
Girl icks
Wait, I need to know the guy egg.
I don't know. We just feel like girls' icks are so like specific.
Come closer.
Yeah.
I mean, aren't no
Like okay, Jeanine and Mel, give us some of your girl icks and we'll
Genuine
tell,
ones,
we'll
not
tell you
like
our
jokes.
guy icks.
What's your ick about Steve?
about your boyfriend?
about your
I'm
boyfriend?
sorry, I didn't even say name. Can I say name?
He was on the
Yeah,
podcast.
he was on
He's
it
on
last
the
time.
pod.
He was on it last time.
I don't know if I have an ick
Like
about
what
it.
are guy icks? General guy
Like
icks?
in general, guy icks, I feel like
Off like first
She's
impression.
about to say something.
I have to
wild
like
shit.
think.
Yeah, think.
I have to like think. I don't know.
Cause I've seen some wild
Think
ones.
try to
Like,
think
like
of
you're at
something.
like a
I don't know.
at like a social event, like genuine things you notice, like what like what's like a turn off or like what's like weird.
What's a bot move?
I have to think.
shots.
I feel like there's so many.
No,
What are
no.
boy icks?
Definitely
Like,
think.
what-
How about when a guy wears flip flops?
If it's smelly.
A little bit of an egg, yeah.
A little.
What's an
ick.
egg? Wait, what's an egg?
Like I feel like you should only be wearing flip flops in like a beach setting.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, like, when he wears
Okay,
flip-flops,
I
like
agree
a
with that.
social
I
event.
What if they're
with that.
designer?
What if you're cold outside?
Oh yeah, is that Nick? If you go like,
Bro,
chilly
I
out.
literally- you're
I think it's more of like if you're like a wimp about it, right? Like so like if you're allowed to be freaking cold, but if you're like
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
so
shivering.
freaking cold, like girls like to see like that like guys are like strong.
Bitch, I
and,
don't
like
give
whatever.
a fuck what y'all like to see. I'm cold.
I'm cold. It's 20 degrees
I'm
outside.
shivering.
You can be cold. You can be cold.
I didn't bring a jacket.
But like
That's your fault.
no, but you have to be chivalrous.
Exactly.
Chivalrous, bitch. I'm shivering. Like, what do you mean?
Chivalry is
No, you-
dead.
Yeah, chivalry is dead because you don't want to fucking not be cold. If your girl is cold, like, and you don't give her your jacket because you don't want to be cold, like, you're a puss.
I was like walking outside a movie theater and it was really, really cold. And he was like, "Do you want my jacket?" I was like, "No, it's okay." He was like, "Good, I wasn't gonna give it to you anyway."
Good. I wasn't gonna
Wait, he
fucking
didn't
give
say
you
it as
my
like a
jacket.
joke?
No.
Oh, he was serious?
Yeah, because then I was still
Listen,
shivering and he
I'm
didn't give
not
it to
sa-
me.
Listen. That's
Wait,
not
wait,
what
wait,
I
hold
would.
on. But were you expecting him to give you a jacket?
I mean, he
Like,
offered
regardless?
it, and then I said, "No, it's okay." And then he was like, "Good," because I didn't want to give it to you anyways.
Also, like,
That has to be a joke.
you guys need to know that, like, when girls say, like, no, or, like,
Means
it's
yes.
fine, or
I
whatever, it's
hate
literally,
that
When they say
like,
it's fine.
it's not
Yeah,
fine.
basically.
Like,
I take that
if
shit
I say, like,
literally.
no, like, it's
I'm
okay.
like, yo, I'm genuinely asking. And then
No,
it's like,
okay,
nah,
because
nah.
the thing with girls is they don't want to be a bother. They want you to want to do it.
more
So
of
if
a
you're
bother that
if
you
you're
say
cold,
nah when you mean
no,
yes.
no, but
Yeah,
if
just
you're
say
cold,
yes.
listen.
Listen.
If
I
you're
don't want to
cold,
be a bother. I'm just gonna make you confused
no,
as fuck.
no. Just listen.
Yeah, I'm
In that
confused.
case where Mel like said.
He was
Like,
just
no,
supposed to
it's
give
okay.
her the
he
jacket.
was supposed to be like, nah, you're not gonna stand there cold and give her the jacket anyway. Because that's
Can you
what.
imagine
But,
those?
then, all right, but then what if I do that and you're like, what are you doing? And then it's just really
no
confused.
girl would say, "What are you doing?" They'd be like, "Thank
Get
you."
the fuck off of me.
I don't know.
I've taken it off without asking, and then they're like, nah. I'm like, I'm serious. It's good, and it's like, okay. Like,
But imagine after
Now you just
that,
look weird.
yeah, now exactly. Like, it's like goes both ways.
But
No, you can still ask. But if they say like, no, it's okay, like they're probably like, no, like I want him to like want to do it. Like not just because he has to. You know?
Why can't
And
you just say,
clearly
"Can
in
I have
that
your
case,
jacket?"
it was like a good test because he was like, nah, I wasn't gonna give it to you anyway. Like that's
Y'all
a
and your
dick.
tests.
That's a bad response.
Okay, what's another ick? Being cold.
So being cold and
Just run off a couple icks for girls.
I have to think.
How
Like,
about when they're dancing and they're just like jumping up and down?
That's fine.
You guys think you should unfollow anyone your girl asks you to?
Yeah.
Fuck
I-
no.
I think,
I also think it depends.
I think it depends.
Depends on what. If there's history, that's the only reason I can think of.
I think if there's history or if it's like a girl who's like constantly posting like naked
No, I don't
stuff.
care about that. And she shouldn't care about that
Okay,
either.
what does unfollowing solve though?
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Like you
what?
don't see that content anymore.
You can search it. You can look it
I'll
up.
find it.
Yeah, but when you follow the
I'll
person,
find
it's like
it.
I'll make back
it's
up.
almost like something that's like embarrassing, right? Like if I see like someone else, like if I saw like a bikini pic of some girl, especially if it's like a real person, and by a real person I mean like somebody like we know that lives in our town or something. If it's like some type of like model, it's different, definitely different.
Yeah,
But
she's
if-
building a brand.
But if it's like
If it's OnlyFans, it's fine.
no, but if it's like no, but if it's
There's
like
a business happening.
but if
I
it's like
support
a
small
girl,
businesses.
right? Like if it's like a girl that's like a real girl that exists, and I see her out and stuff, and like she posts like a bikini pic and like her whole ass is out, and I see like my
like,
boyfriend
yeah.
and 675 others like this photo, like that's like embarrassing to me because that tells the girl like my boyfriend liked that picture of you, like as in like he like
Enjoyed it.
enjoyed the picture of you.
What if he was just
And it's,
scrolling
like,
and just kept
embarrassing.
tapping
Scroll
scrolling?
and tab.
No,
No,
that's
that's
bullshit.
fucking
not
bullshit.
fair.
Yeah,
That's
you
an
can go back up and
excuse.
you
That's
can
an
zoom in.
excuse.
I'm
That's
definitely
an
gonna look at it
excuse.
for a minute.
It's not that deep, I feel like. I don't know.
think it's
I feel like it depends
mans.
also because like if the girl's being crazy and she's like, oh, like I don't want you to follow any girls, like if you're friends with them, nothing, like that's
Like
insane.
an example like I kind of thought of was like I remember like I'm not gonna say names, but like I had a guy friend who was like very platonic, like same like you guys, and like his girlfriend made him unfollow every girl he's ever been friends with. I was
That
like,
is
bruh, like
fucking
That's
stupid.
bizarre.
That's a little
no, like that's
wild,
crazy.
yeah.
I
But
think
like
that's possessive as fucking when you don't trust the person.
no, but I think like liking bikini pics and stuff are like why?
Okay, so
I
let
think
me.
it depends. Like, if your girl asks you to, then I think you should respect her. Do those girls' bikini pictures or those girls in general mean more to you than your
I
relationship?
should ask her the same question.
What if the girl in the photo is like a friend? Like there's people I follow on Instagram where it's like, okay, it's like I really wouldn't care if I unfollowed them. But like if it's a close friend,
I don't think you
That
should
post-
unfollow friends.
okay.
Yeah.
But like what if
Real
she's
friends.
posting like
Yeah,
a
no, I was about to
bikini
say, what if
picture?
she- what if
no,
she-
you don't need to unfollow her, but you shouldn't like her ass pics.
Why? I mean,
To be
Why not?
respectful.
I guess, but
I
I
don't-
don't. I feel like that'd
listen.
just be a. I'll try, but it's just a bad. Because I not even like
A
because
bad
I just
habit.
scroll
Yeah, a
through
bad
and
habit.
like.
Fuck
That's
I
an
that.
just-
ick. That's a
No.
fucking
But okay,
ick.
if that's your habit
Dude.
and then your girl brings it up to you,
wait, Malcolm.
Then
You
I
should
yes,
change.
I
Little
take
'cause
that
of the
into take that into accountability. I'll be like, okay, I'll try to do better, but like
try
right,
to
literally
do
on Instagram,
better.
I just scroll and tap. That's just like in my.
Yeah, no,
That's
I'm
just
just
guys
scrolling
being
and I'm not
dudes.
even like thinking about
Dude,
it.
it's. I don't think it means anything. I think it's more on the girl.
Yeah.
Like how you trust me that little that if I like a random girl's picture, it's
Exactly.
like that's weird.
No, it's
It's not a random
not about
girl.
trusting you. It's not about like being scared that you're gonna like DM
She's
her or
like
something.
50% of guys. She
No,
brings up
serious,
percentages.
serious. It's not about like trusting you and thinking like you're gonna do something further. It's like embarrassing. It's like your boyfriend is publicly
I don't-
saying I
What
like
if-
this
what
girl's
if she
ass.
What if she says that and I'm not embarrassed? Like because I know I didn't
Oh, it's
do
not
anything
embarrassing
wrong.
for
It's not
you.
embarrassing for you. It's
for
embarrassing
the
for
girl.
me. My
Oh.
boyfriend, who's only supposed to like me, is publicly like like his name. It says blank and 75 others like this girl's ass. You know, so it's like
I agree with that, but I just feel like it's a slippery slope of like if
It's
if
slippery.
you're doing that, then like anything could go, and I feel like I don't know.
But I feel like that's like a simple fix that your boyfriend could do to make you happy.
you're right, you're
Like
right,
it's
you're
not
right.
that big of a deal to not like those girls' pictures.
Don't
Whereas
follow it, just don't like it.
that's what
I wouldn't unfollow. I would definitely not unfollow. I mean,
I need that on my feed.
You're on a
yeah,
roll.
exactly. Why do you need that on your feed if you have
I
this
didn't mean it-
gorgeous
I
girlfriend?
didn't mean it like
No,
that.
oh my
I didn't
God.
mean it like that. I just mean like I think it's very possessive when I know I don't have any feelings for people I may have known in the past. There's no history, and I follow them. If they post a bikini picture, and even maybe the liking thing, but I'm not gonna unfollow someone just because my
No,
girl.
you don't
my
have
girl
to
doesn't know who they
unfollow.
are.
You
Like,
don't have to unfollow a
I
person
barely know who they
because
are, like-
listen. They don't. You don't have to unfollow a person because they posted a bikini pic. But if your girlfriend is uncomfortable with you following someone for some, like, she has to have a good reason. She can't just be like unfollow them. Like,
What would be a good
Yeah.
reason?
like a good reason is like if you had history.
Okay, that's the
That's
only
the-
reason
Or,
to me.
Yeah.
or maybe she's like constantly posting like Like maybe she's not a friend, right? Like maybe she's not a friend, but she's that girl in high school who just posted completely almost naked pics. Like
Okay,
all
but
like
what
you
if
don't
I
need to
was
be
friends
following
with
the
that-
school
what if I
hoe.
was friends-
Why?
What if I was friends with that girl? And
I just said if you weren't friends with her.
okay.
Also, I feel like the whole like doesn't have as much meaning as it used to. The whole concept
But I
of
feel
like
like
I'd be
liking
it
photos.
scrolling and
becomes
liking
meaningful
nothing,
if
like
your
wild
girl
shit.
asks you to stop and you won't respect that and you continue to do it.
No, I would stop.
Like it's definitely just like the matter is it's a small fix, and if you're like no, like I'm not gonna stop, then that's
Yeah.
weird.
No, I would
I
definitely
agree with
stop.
that.
No,
I
no,
agree
no.
with
What I'm saying is I would definitely stop, but I'm saying that whole thing, like, it's not anything personal. Like, if I was going out of my way to like some other girl's like story or something, like I'm going out of my way to do that.
That's true. The story like
That's
is a big
different.
difference.
That's a
You're
huge
right,
difference.
You're
What
right.
Janine, what if you posted a
You're gonna
picture
see Robin
at
in
the,
your
like,
legs.
What if you
Oh, no,
posted
you
a picture
do.
at the beach and like my girlfriend thinks
I
it's
was
a
literally
valid
about to say
reason
that.
be mad about that?
That-
Like I'm
but
not
that's
gonna,
not what I said.
what are you? What's your the
changing it.
situation you're
I
talking
said if
about?
a girl is your friend and she posts a bikini picture, you do not need to unfollow her, but you shouldn't like the pic. If
I'm gonna
I
still like the pic. I'll be like, yo, go Janine, yeah.
I
Like,
said,
I'll be
that's
like-
like,
Janine, I'm not
See, I was
liking
gonna
any
say,
of your
the
pictures when I get
interpretation
into a
is-
relationship.
Yeah.
Wait, I got a question. Wait, Jeanine, wait, what's worse? Liking the picture or commenting on the picture?
Commenting.
commenting.
Commenting's
putting
not
effort.
okay.
No, never comment. Then you're trying to do something.
Dude, but the story likes be sneaky.
That's why I said the
The
story.
story likes me.
That's why I said the story likes is a whole
Yo,
different thing.
You know you can
That-
see who like
Yes.
the stories you've liked.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying like
You know,
like,
you can like
not
people's
everyone
Instagram
can see,
stories.
oh, this person
So
liked
okay,
this
you know
story.
what? If my girlfriend said like I'm mad that you liked a random girl's bikini picture, I'm gonna think it's stupid. If she gets mad or like if I like a girl's story bikini picture, that's valid. That's like I'm going
Yeah.
an
A
extra
story
effort
like
for her
is
to
almost
see
like a
it.
DM.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely way worse, but I think there's still reason to be mad, especially if she's expressed that to you.
Like liking a girl's bikini picture on her story is like sending the eye emojis.
That's what I said. That's
Yeah,
what I
it's
said.
like a-
You're
it's like
going out of
same
your way
level
to do
as
that. It's a
DM.
huge difference.
Yeah. So I get
It's like
that.
sliding in.
Like I feel like
Yeah,
if
basically.
you like a girl's bikini picture and your girlfriend has said to you before like it makes me uncomfortable, like can you just not do that, but you still do it, it's like you're a dick. It's like a small fix that you even if
Yeah.
you do think that girl looks hot, just don't like the picture because
Like
it'll
they're
make
not
you
asking for
upset.
too much.
Okay.
I
mean, that's
disagree.
fair.
I don't know.
I agree.
But couldn't you say like the opposite? Like I could say to the girl like, if I like a picture, you care that much to like start a fight about it and be mad about it.
Yes, because it's showing disrespect.
Yeah, I think you're being kind of gaslighty right now.
Down.
you gaslight?
Because like,
I would say
Gaslit.
I would say
Gaslit.
I would say that's gaslighting.
what?
Like
No, if your girl comes to you with a concern and you're making her feel dumb for
once you
it,
swipe
like
over.
that's not cool.
no, I'm not gonna make her feel dumb for it till she like
That's
doesn't
what
leave it
you're saying.
alone.
But if she
you're
just
on a
comes to
fucking
you about it
roll.
once,
Bro, you're 4
and
for
you're
4
like,
right
that's
now.
so
What am I
dumb.
saying? Huh?
But if she just brings it up to you one time and you're like, that's
No,
so
no, no, I
dumb, you're
wouldn't
really
say it
gonna risk
after-
our relationship over
no,
that?
No, I
Like,
wouldn't say that. I would say, like if my let's play it out. Who wants to play it out with me?
I'll role play with you.
Okay, okay.
Be cool.
He needs a mic.
Okay, okay. We'll do this. We'll do this role play. Okay.
Okay,
What are you doing?
Liking the
Gurjot,
pictures.
Gurjot, why are you liking her
What's up,
bikini
babe?
pic?
What?
Why are you liking her bikini pic?
What's up, babe?
What?
Why are you liking her bikini pic? I don't
Whose
like
bikini
that.
pictures?
That girl on your phone.
No, okay. Start over. Okay.
This is World Star. What are you talking about?
Gurjot, what are you doing?
What?
Why are you liking that girl's bikini pic?
Why are you looking at my phone?
That's gaslighting. That's gaslighting.
Yo, that's some
You just took something.
Right there, that shit's over.
Nah, you just took something that's objectively wrong and like made it like, oh my god, you look over your friend's phone all the time when they're like
I'm nosy.
scrolling. Like, yeah, that's like
Okay,
a common
fine.
thing to
Oh,
do.
One last time.
Always be like,
Mel, one last time.
All
I'll do
right,
the
all
problem.
right,
Tell
let's
you
go.
like this.
Gurjot, why are you liking her bikini pics?
Who? Oh, that's my friend. I know her.
But like, you have to like her bikini pics?
I'm not really thinking about what I'm liking. I'm just like scrolling.
All right, that just like makes me a little uncomfortable.
Why?
Because Because she's like naked.
What?
She's at the beach.
She's what?
She's at the beach. It's hot. Of course she's gonna be
Whoa.
naked. No. The picture is the babe. Why are all these motherfuckers here right now? Can we
I have a
talk?
question. When
The beach is hot. The sun.
What's your question,
when the
Manny?
roles are reversed, what's like the
The
like
equivalent?
yeah, like
Bro, I
what,
see some
where would a
dudes
guy be
posting
able to say something about
I think
a
if
girl
like
liking?
if a guy like posts like a picture of like his abs at the gym.
Well, obviously that's unlikely.
Okay,
I feel
I have a
like.
question.
That's
I have a
unlikely,
question.
So
I agree. I think that's like kind of a good equivalent. So like, what if there's a guy who like he's posting his like gym progress pic, like he takes a mirror selfie
Good
at
for
the
him,
gym
making progress.
with his
I'm
abs.
good. I'm-
Sure, good for.
I like the photo. I dab him up. Be like, good shit.
I like that shit. I'm gonna like that shit.
No,
too.
listen, listen.
you.
Like
good shit, he's
I would
working.
not
No,
care
wait,
about
like,
that.
can I
Yeah,
finish?
finish it. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
So like he's posting an ab pic in the mirror, whatever. If Mel
How's
is
the lighting?
okay,
Is he fresh
Okay.
out
yeah,
the shower?
like,
Is
like
he
he,
fire?
like he,
Well,
he
that would take me off the wrong way.
lit?
Fire lighting.
What did you say?
Yeah. Okay.
Imagine
Okay.
isn't the lighting in this picture so nice? And you're like,
But then it comes from like a photography standpoint, not like
Facts. Like,
what if I'm showing you a picture of this valid girl?
Yes,
I'm like,
bro. Like, I'm sorry. It's like,
Like imagine like a girl's like in a bikini, right? And you're like, look at the beach. This is a nice beach. Look how
yo, you trying to go to this?
look how tan
where is this? Can you find this for me?
Yo, look how tan the sand is in this photo. I'm gonna DM her just to ask where this beach is.
Like, I'm sorry. If Jenna Ortega has like some nude bikini photo
that's a
shoot,
celebrity. It's different.
That is different.
So
talking-
that's
I'm-
different. That's different.
I was just
That's not
saying.
different?
I was just saying. If it's a real person,
you're scared that they're gonna go for them, so you don't trust the person. So you're wrong.
that's not what I said. That's
Yo,
not what I said. That's
You're
not what I said.
wrong.
If it's a real person, it's embarrassing because you have to face that person.
Okay.
It's not embarrassing
You're saying it's embarrassing
if
for
my
the
boyfriend
girlfriend.
likes Summer Rae because the whole world likes Summer Rae.
I don't like samurai.
Okay,
I don't like samurai.
you get what I'm saying. That was just the first person that came to my head. But
No.
Wait, I have a question. I have a question.
I don't want to expose the whole
also, like, I didn't
world,
finish
though.
my whole
I'm
ab
about to
mirror
expose the
pic
world
thing.
if I
Don't say
say
names.
this.
Don't say names.
No, not. I'm gonna expose the world. Just look at this, dude. Yo, camera.
Yeah.
Go on World Star and look at all those sponsored pictures. Press the @ and see who follows them. That's all I'm gonna say. You're gonna have some mutuals that follow those accounts.
Yeah, what
that's
if
all I'm gonna say.
Expose them.
Yeah, I just exposed like 2 billion people. So I'm sorry.
Isn't there
Bro,
like
they're
an
gonna be on
account
your
called
head
like
now.
puppies or something, and it's like actually all like half naked girls?
Nah.
Yes, there is.
Do you know about that?
So, if a dude posts an ab picture in the mirror and it's like a little thirst trappy, like it's a gym progress pic, but it's like I'm trying to impress girls, like I want to look good, like
Is he like
whatever.
fresh out the shower?
Like
too?
beef showing.
Maybe he's like all sweaty from the gym,
hair's
like
wet and
something,
shit,
yeah,
yeah.
like whatever.
V-line.
I think.
What?
Listen, I think if I liked that picture, it tells that guy like
Veiny.
I think that this is attractive, right? And
I do too.
Okay, so I think that if my boyfriend came to me and he said, "Oh, Jeanine, like I saw you liked so and so's ab picture, like it makes me a little uncomfortable. Like, do you think like you can stop doing that?" I'd be like, "Yeah, sure."
Okay, wait. I have a question. If you're in a relationship,
I want you
I would
to
never
be
ask
happy.
that. I would never ask that. I really don't care.
if you're in a relationship and your girlfriend's posting bikini pictures, what do you do?
That's
Oh yeah, what about that? That's good.
Talk about this. I feel like we did.
Did we? I feel like we talked about it.
I feel like I talked to Jeanine about this.
What?
Maybe.
I feel like I'd be fine with it as long as it's like when girls like post bikini pics and it's like just their ass.
It was this is the other day actually we talked about this.
like if it's like very thirst trappy, then I'm like, all right,
like who you trying to impress?
Exactly.
Well, like, so you would be like weird about it, or
yeah,
like,
I'd be like,
But if it's
who
like-
you try-
Wait, but but if it's like a fun picture, like at the beach with her
Yeah,
friends,
that's fine.
and
That's
like
fine.
whatever.
What is going on over there?
Listen to what he said.
Alright,
This
so
is a-
when me and my ex broke up, right? So like I don't follow her, of course, but then like as every guy does, like I check on her page. Gurjot was the name liked on a bikini pic. Click on the likes.
Damn.
Damn.
And y'all call yourselves friends?
Praying on my downfall. I was like, what?
Listen. I never met this person. I honestly I don't. I'm just saying, like, I do that. I'm not doing. What do you mean? You never asked me to unfollow her. I don't unfollow fucking anyone. I didn't unfollow my own ex. Like,
You didn't have to unfollow her, but you didn't have to
that
like her
picture, man.
bikini picture.
Bro, back in high school, especially on Instagram, I was just scrolling like anything. Like I'm not.
That's gonna get me in trouble. That's
You
gonna
don't
get
look
me
at
in
what you're
trouble. I'm gonna be liking some shit. My girl's like, "Why the fuck you liking this?" I didn't even know that shit was on my page.
I think actually a good rebuttal is not even the gym picture thing. A good rebuttal is what he said. What would you do if your girl was posting like thirst trappy bikini pics? How would you feel about that?
And Gurjot is liking them.
Robin said
You're
Not
asking.
a question,
you're
but a
a-
statement that maybe is controversial.
Go.
To me, one of the most unattractive things is when I'm like, let's say I use a dating app, and the first pictures are all bikini or all mirror and like showing the body and like, and I'm just like, yo, I don't even know how your day's going, and I already know your full body. It's like, I don't even know you.
It's like there's
I
no
don't know
mystery.
you.
There's no mystery.
That's what a
there's
dating
so
app is for, though.
So yeah, that's the thing.
I feel
Maybe
like,
I'm wrong.
I
Maybe
feel like
I'm wrong.
most dating apps aren't really even for
relationships.
dating.
It's not
They're
for
just
dating.
for
It's for like
hookups.
hooking up.
I get
But to
more.
me, that itself is unattractive.
Most.
To me, for you to show
chat
that
times.
is already unattractive.
I
Like, I don't
get-
want to hang out with you if that's the first thing I'm seeing.
I
is
get
like,
more icked out about something like that on dating apps when like the prompts are so dry. That's what I hate. Like if they have like bikini pictures or whatever, like I don't really care.
I have a funny anecdote about dating app prompts.
Yeah. Go.
Okay, so when I found out that my ex-boyfriend was on Hinge while we were dating, his greatest strength on his Hinge was Riz, and I thought it was the
gross.
funniest thing ever.
That's gross.
Was
this Rich fire?
That's
No.
an ick.
Bro, fucking Hinge prompts are the funniest. The
They
shit
are
that
pretty
people
funny
put in there
sometimes.
is like the huh?
It's another dating app.
It's another dating app like
It's, like,
Tinder,
really
except like
specific,
I think the girls choose, or maybe that's Bumble.
Oh, it's supposed to be like serious.
What's the gay one?
dating. That's
Grindr.
Grinder.
Well, my ex was on it while we were dating.
Grindr?
On Grindr?
No, on Hinge.
Yeah, no, that's.
I was like, that's a crazy story.
That switch up is
No,
wild.
he was not on Grindr, he was on Hinge.
That you.
You got your little toy.
Jeanine, what were you asking me? Would
Okay, because
I
think
care if my girlfriend
I
posted
think
stuff
it's
like that?
I think it's the same way how you would feel about your girlfriend like doing like a really thirst trappy bikini pic is
You know
equivalent
how
to
I
how the
feel?
girl feels about you liking a thirst trappy bikini
I
pic.
get it. I get it.
You know, you get what I'm saying,
I
right?
get it, but I wouldn't
Strats.
like you. The girlfriend would have to have that, like what you said. Like she'd have to confront me about it because, like I said, like I just scroll and like. So like if she
Okay, I agree.
did bring it up to me, I'd be like, okay, I respect.
I
that.
agree. I think it might
Yeah, I
be
feel
like
like-
a common thought. I'm can't speak for all girls, but I think it might be like a common thought. So maybe it should be like a common
Maybe
common
I've never
sense
been in a
thing.
relationship, so I don't know.
but-
Maybe when I'm in one, I'll be like, oh, I shouldn't be like.
No, but maybe it's like a common sense thing, but it might not be. So, but I think if your girlfriend says something like, then it should just be over. Like I don't think it's that big of a deal. If I was posting like thirst trappy bikini pics and my boyfriend said like that kind of makes me like uncomfortable, I'd be like okay, like I'll post different pictures. Like
my
You're
girl.
Like,
taking
I-
it down though. Like
yeah,
let's say you have
I
600
would take
likes.
it down.
yeah, you would take
I
it
would
down?
take it down. I don't care about likes versus my
Lil
relationship.
Uzi Vert likes
Like,
it.
I think like.
Ooh, yeah, what if a celebrity
But
likes
I do
it?
think that sometimes guys are like a little too crazy. Like if I post a picture and it's like I'm wearing a turtleneck or something and they're like that's revealing, then that's crazy.
Let's
but if
check.
Janine, what if a celebrity liked the photo?
I would still delete it.
If Drake liked the photo?
Poppy commented,
Champagne
damn.
Poppy. Yeah.
Well, then maybe he should have said something earlier.
No, Steve, run.
Nah.
No, like if the post is up long enough for Drake to have liked it,
That
then my
is
boyfriend
true.
could have said something before.
Listen, if my
I'd be hyped. I'd
if
be like,
my
"Yo, Drake liked your shit?
Hell yeah, I'm
doing
good for me.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, keep that shit up.
if my girlfriend was like, I have a preference, sure, but if my girlfriend was posting stuff like that, I would not tell her to take it down, or I would not care.
Okay, but here's my thing. Let's say you like this girl because she's posting bikini pics, then you start dating her, and then you tell her not to post like that. What do you do?
I'm hypocritical for that. I would never do that. He's like, come on. Would you care if your girlfriend was posting?
Yes.
Really? Bikini
What?
pics? You would never, bro. She's on vacation. You're never gonna let her post. a
No,
bikini
no,
picture?
not like I'm not.
It's,
I don't
it's
care.
the type of bikini
Yes.
pic. Like literally, a perfect
like
example
the
is
one
like
you
I
like,
talk
man.
with my roommate. I talk with my roommate all the time about how they're like she is a model and she posts like these like professionally.
Well, if that's your
taken,
job,
like
like,
no, listen. She posts like these like professionally taken like bikini pictures and they look good. Like it's like a respecting. And then there's some girls who post bikini pictures that it's like their whole ass and like 90% of their tit. Like it's just not
Some
the
big
same
dissy
vibe
out.
as like if me and Mel go to the beach together and we take like a picture of us laughing in the water and we happen to wear bikinis. Like it's not the same. Whereas if it was a picture of like me and Mel both like with our asses out and fucking
like,
whatever, then it's like I don't know. Like that's more like that's more of a
There
picture
she
that
go
I want to
again.
like.
There she go again.
That's more of a picture that I want to like frame and put in my room than like post to the whole world for the whole world to see my ass. Like that's private.
So next question.
Yeah.
Rob is
Okay.
gonna
Oh,
Do you honestly believe that like your dream girl or dream guy like actually exists?
Oh, I've
on
seen
you?
her.
She's sitting next to you.
This man is.
No one heard what he just said. No one heard what he just said.
I heard that.
Yo, you gotta relax.
This man. What are you about to say though? You gonna tell her who's the mistress?
No.
That's a secret.
Say no though. To the question.
You really don't think that your dream girl
That's sad.
like exists?
I don't think.
No,
you're-
I think no.
What does that mean? What is dream?
I don't think
Everyone
you're
answer one at a
dream
time.
girl.
One at a
I
time.
say no as well.
I think no as well.
Manny,
But I just-
Manny
I'm-
first, then you, then
Like
this.
like
side.
your ideal girl. Like you don't think she exists on this earth? Like,
Oh, well, ideal and dream are different.
Okay, fine. You're fine. You're
I feel like when
ideal,
I feel like as you're like growing up, like you make up all these like pre-assumptions about like how you want to be treated and how like in a fantasy world you would want things to be.
I
But they're
think they're
never-
fantasies. Exactly.
Yeah, they're
I
not.
think
It's
they're
not
fantasies.
realistic.
because the word dream makes it sound like perfection and
It-
perfection.
Okay,
Exactly.
Fine, not dream,
Like-
but ideal. Like your ideal.
Alright,
guy.
ideal-
I think an
Ideal's a
ideal
whole different
person
thing.
is out there, but I also think like people have flaws, and loving someone is loving them for their flaws and loving them for the things that aren't exactly like your dream.
Pack your shit,
No, but to me, there's not the perfect person, but there's definitely like you can create
be,
the
like,
perfect
near perfect.
relationship.
You could be like
You know
you
what
could
I
have
mean?
a million
with communication and like just like working
It's
things
work.
out.
It's just work.
You
Yeah.
could get to that point, but I just don't think. Definitely don't believe out of like a world of 8 billion people, there's one person that's
I think
like,
you could say
meant for you.
dream in terms of like things that are like base that you need. Like I think if you described your like dream person as someone who's family oriented and someone who's kind and someone
likes the
who
same
you're
stuff you'd
attracted
like.
to.
Right.
But like if your dream person is like they have to be 5'2" and they have to be beautiful
that's
and
what
they
I
have
mean,
to
though,
be
yeah.
this and they have to be that and they have to be this, like you're never gonna find a person that checks every single box. But you can
That's
find
what I was thinking.
you can find a
thought of
person-
dream girl. I was thinking, all right, now when I have my dream
but,
girl,
like,
I
you
think
can
this,
definitely-
this,
you
and
can
I'm
definitely
like,
find a person that
ain't
has like the
realistic.
base values that you think, like the family oriented and that you're attracted to them and they're kind and they're patient and whatever.
Yeah, they're
and
short.
but they're definitely gonna have flaws.
Yeah.
Like and
That's
you
what I'm
have to
saying,
like
yeah.
learn to like love that. Yeah, I
Dream-
think
yeah.
like love and like perfection is way different.
Like,
Dream-
and I
dream-
think
dream
once
means
you love that
fantasy.
person,
It's
you
not-
Yeah,
see
yeah.
them as
Like,
perfect
I think
and you
the
see them as your
Dream is
person.
fantasy. It's not real. It's like what you would want in like a perfect world, but obviously
But
you
then
know that doesn't exist.
I think once you are in love with that person, you then see them as your dream person.
Yeah, it doesn't bother you. You start to enjoy their flaws.
I think
and everything.
yeah, exactly. I think like the more proper way to ask the question or like respond to it is like it's not so much like a perfect dream person out there. It's more like there's probably a person out there who makes me feel like it's worth it. You know what I mean? Like she's worth it. That's out there. Yeah, so that's what I think. Not like a perfect person.
Gurjot,
Yeah.
we've had this conversation since freshman year. Because I feel like it's basically the same thing. Do you believe in destiny though? Because I feel like those are. Because if you believe in the
I knew
one,
it
Like a
was gonna be
soulmate?
that
Faith,
thing.
Miles?
I believe in a soulmate.
You believe
But
in the
that's what I'm
soulmate?
saying. But that's what
Jeanine
I'm,
is my soulmate.
That's what I'm disagreeing.
I
to.
agree. I think I was put on this planet to be best friends with her. Like, not to be cheesy, but like,
I mean,
no, like dead ass. Like maybe in like a multiverse out there where we're both gay. Like, we're married. Like, for sure. Like, I was meant to be best friends with this person because, like, we are it. Like, for the rest of my life, like, I will know. Like,
This is a canon event.
Mel, yeah, it's a canon. It literally is a canon event that me and
More
Mel
than your
meet.
boyfriend?
Well, when Jeanine was
Stevie
on a
Wonder.
train somewhere, when she was studying abroad, she drunk FaceTimed me, and she was like, "Tell Steve that you're my best friend, not him."
Wow.
I would have left you.
Like, I'll know for the
No,
rest.
but Steve is the perfect guy for her because he accepts that I'm actually her soulmate, not him. He accepts it fully. He's like, "That's valid."
Steve's crying in his bathtub at night.
Steve did not take that
said
lightly.
it.
No.
That's for sure.
I definitely think
He
that
definitely
there
got
are.
off that train like,
Fuck that Mel that you love so bad.
Okay, no. I definitely think that there are different types of soulmates as well. Like I think my boyfriend is my soulmate, and I think Mel is my soulmate. But I know that I know Mel's gonna be there like forever, like unless she dies.
Yo.
God forbid. But
That's crazy. I thought that too.
I think it's a canon event. Like Jeanine Fellis and Melissa Rodriguez are gonna meet and they're gonna be best friends, or they're gonna be sisters or cousins.
Mel
Like,
goes home. Mel goes home.
Why would you say that on live camera?
I agree with. I do believe that like you're meant to meet the people you meet in your
like
life.
Yeah, I
in
feel like
every universe. Like when I first met Mel, I was like I had a feeling, you know.
Okay, so I don't. When you ask the destiny question, I literally look at it as like how we're like in the multiverse kind of shit. There's like shit that is supposed to happen, like canon event or whatever. But then there's like shit you can influence that will change, like stuff like that. But there's, you know what I mean? Like there's stuff that's meant for you, like good and bad shit. I believe that.
Yes,
like
yeah. Not
Yeah, but that's
everything-
part of your destiny.
Exactly.
yeah. I
Everything,
believe
everything
that.
teaches like the bad things teach you something.
I feel like everything happens for a reason. Like everything that's happened in your life that has led you to you guys being best friends is like
I
that's
agree.
destiny. That's like fate.
It's like
in that
you.
way.
It's what you make.
It's
out
what you
of
make
it.
of it. Yeah.
Like you're the canon event.
Do you
out
think
of
you
everything.
make your own future?
Yeah.
Yes.
But that wouldn't that completely
It's
That's
Well,
not
I
destiny.
think
what
it's
you
a
just said,
combo
like,
of destiny
look,
and
I don't
also
wanna
free
knock-
will.
I don't want to
Agree.
knock what everyone just said because I believe in love and I believe in friendship and I don't want to say that it's not meant to be,
Love and Thunder.
but
motherfuckers.
like
Yo, the
I
fans
just
gonna
wanna
love
say,
this guy.
like shit happens, man.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, but
I-
and the shit happens to make you who you are.
exactly. But there's no one in control of that.
Jeanine,
you
you're
know?
fine.
But see, this is where I'm like, okay, this is maybe going a little too spiritual or religious. So I don't know if we have I don't know if we could go that much more into it. It's just like I believe that you're put into a situation, you have choices to make, and you make those choices, and then that leads you where you're gonna go, not where you're supposed to go. Because
Exactly.
you make that.
You have the choice, but
Exactly.
the choice you make, like you were supposed to
You
make
think
that
the
choice.
choice was
At the end of
predetermined?
the,
That was
end
really
of the
good.
day, like you
was
were
really
supposed
good.
to make that choice because, like maybe, like if you look at the grand scheme of things, like in 6th grade, like I decided that I was gonna go get a freaking cereal bar. That was my choice, right? But when I got that cereal bar, I ran into Mel. You get what I'm saying? Like it's like
Yo,
it's
shut
fate.
But I could see
I
that.
remember.
Leave Mel out of this.
I remember a canon.
I
event.
Mel
love
was like,
Sixth
I hated
grade.
that day.
I
Like,
love her.
I had such a bad
I
time.
remember a
Or
canon event
can't
in
you
6th
attribute
grade.
that
I
to like?
remember.
Can't you attribute
You should share
that
that.
to? I mean, let me just speak for myself. Like I could have a situation like a friendship or a relationship where I believe that is like it's supposed to go a certain way and then it doesn't. What like was I wrong or was I supposed like?
I
Was that
think-
supposed to happen? Was
I think it
be
was supposed to
heartbroken?
happen, and it was supposed to teach you a lesson to better yourself in the future.
Okay.
So that way you know in the future, like
I use it like that. I just don't know if it's supposed to be like that.
but when it okay,
That's all.
But when
That's my thing.
when it comes to the thing you were saying before, like, do you guys believe in a soulmate or like multiple soulmates? I believe in there's multiple people who could. Be
I
your
believe
soulmate.
that like there are certain people that are supposed to be there for that point in time, and then they move on. Then
I don't
the
know.
next.
I think,
I don't
shows
necessarily.
up.
I think there are people that it's like I don't know if it's soulmate, but I don't know what the word is, but it's like there's definitely people. It's like okay, this person is like
People who are canon.
what you need or what you need
Yeah.
at the moment or what you need for your life or whatever. But I don't.
We could use it. We could say like those people are like canon.
I feel like
in
that's
that
more.
way. Like, they're meant to be
necessarily
there.
my opinion. I feel like it's not necessarily the person, but it's just like
The situation.
I don't know what it personality situation, whatever it is. I don't know. I don't necessarily believe there's like a soulmate. Like
Yeah.
I don't believe it's like okay, this person out there, they're my soulmate. Like
Because I think like every relationship you're in that you guys fell in love with each other, like whether it's like 3 or 8 relationships, I think each love you had for each person was valid.
It was a different you at a different.
Yeah, it was a different
Yeah.
you at a different time. Each one of them is valid. Like you can't compare the loves really. It's just
I
the
agree.
one you end up with. I guess you could call it your soulmate because it is, but it's kind of like all these people could have been too, or they were like they led.
But
me
I
to
think
you,
that's
whatever.
exactly why it makes them your soulmate. That last person you
They're
end
the
up with,
one.
because they're
You
like
tried so many times with
you
other
tried so many
people.
times.
Yeah.
Why didn't it work out with those people? It's because it
guess.
was supposed to happen with this
Yeah.
person.
I was about to say in that way they were planned.
Yeah.
Like in that way.
And I also feel like all the people that you were with before you met the one that you end up with, whatever reasons that happened that it didn't work out, like built you into the person that was ready for the relationship that you end up in.
True, like just like what Doza said, like you were a different person at that time, you were a different person at that time. You had to grow from each person and keep going and keep growing to be ready for your soulmate.
What if it's also a thing though? It's like there's a person who's like you can't get rid of them. They're like always around. Blah 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 blah. Like I guess you could look at them as your soulmate, but what if they're like bad for you? Like they're not.
And they're not your soulmate.
They could be like a twin flame or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want
I've
to. I
had
don't want to keep
some-
shooting it down. I don't want to keep like shooting
Hey,
this down.
We'll go to another question.
Have you ever had like a guy that's too emotional?
Me?
Like what is that?
Is that
Yeah.
You gotta communicate.
Is that an ick?
I think communicating too much is an ick.
definitely an ick.
I've icked some people.
I think some people.
Yeah.
I feel like that depends though. I feel like some people like to be like bothered in that way though.
Don't
It
bother me.
depends.
Don't bother me. Not in my experience.
It's the right person when like you can bother them, but they still want you around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Damn.
Would you date someone who has the same name as an ex?
I think that.
Would that be
How do you
weirder
tell
for
them?
you or your girlfriend?
Oh wait. Did you say if it's like right after?
No, it doesn't have to be right after. Just in
It's
general.
just
That's
an ex.
interesting.
Just an ex.
I think that if you're thinking about it, if it's like a thing in your head, then don't.
I
You
feel
know,
like-
like,
Would you tell her though?
That's the way I would do it.
Yeah, but you can't just not date someone because of their name.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know,
bro.
but it's like,
Like
I
they're your
agree,
soulmate.
yeah, I agree. That's why I'm
and,
like-
Maybe you could just like call them by a nickname.
I agree.
No.
but then what if they start questioning like, oh, why do you want to
Yeah,
call
yeah.
me that?
I think you have to
I
tell
think you
them.
could.
They
I
would
know.
have to
I think you
know.
could
They would
even
have-
tell them. You could be
Yeah.
like, I don't know, my
Would it be
ex's
a-
name is blah blah blah. Like,
Yeah.
I just rather think of you as someone else.
Yeah, you would have to tell
What if
them.
she's like,
That's
no,
not,
I
that sounds
love my
kind of
name.
weird though.
Yeah, exactly. Making the
Then I'm like,
connection itself. is
shit.
already, like,
Just
sounds-
call her
yeah,
babe.
that's
That's it.
something
It sounds,
That's
but see
it,
that in
though.
itself sounds weird though.
No, I don't know.
You'd have to tell her. No.
Yeah,
No,
you'd
I
have
agree.
to.
You have to tell her.
Like this is
You'd have
kind
to
of
say
this
it.
is like not the same thing, but like my boyfriend's name is Steve and my brother's name is Steven.
That was my part 2 question. A family member.
They have
Because
this.
that's what Krisha was talking
They
about.
have the same
about
full
the whole,
name.
like, if you know someone, like,
Listen, so
who
like they
has,
have the same full name. Like my boyfriend's mom like calls him Steven, and but I call my brother Steven. But I specifically like
Add the
only
in.
call Steve because if I call him Steven, I like instantly think of my brother. So like I like differentiate it by like
What if
calling
it's a
him the
name, like,
nickname.
You can't make a nickname for though.
yeah.
You can make a nickname for anything.
Bartholomew.
Bart.
I mean, I guess you can, but like,
I don't
but
know.
like, I feel like the girl, like, if you brought that up, like, oh, can I call you? I don't know. I feel like it'd be kind of. I feel like she would kind of take like offense to that. Like, oh, why can't I have my name? Or like,
I don't
something
think she'd
like
That's
take
what I was
offense.
saying, like,
I
it'd
think
be
if I was a girl, I'm a girl. But if I was like
if I were a girl.
like if I was in that situation, I think I'd rather them call me their nickname instead of thinking of
Okay.
their ex all the time.
I agree.
I agree with because like whenever I see a name where it's like someone from like the past that I'm not close with, I think of them. So it's like I feel like if I were to like
No,
get
like-
in a relationship with a girl and like I had to like my ex was named that, I'd be like, whoa. Like imagine you just talk, oh, what's your name?
What if you don't
I
care?
feel like
That
that's
would
the
be
universe
bad.
fucking with me.
What if you don't? What if you don't care?
Like,
but
what the hell?
What if you don't care, but she has a problem with it? Like, what would you do?
Where she has a problem.
I mean, then she would.
She
I
has
think
a problem with you dating
no,
her
no.
because her name is the same as.
Yeah,
She-
that would be
she-
fucked
Whoa.
up because like she can't control
Yeah.
your past. Like you can't be mad that you knew someone before they even knew you existed.
Yeah, I guess you can't do anything about.
I
that
also think it
then.
would just be an easy fix for her in that way. You can
She
be
would
like,
have to come up with a
she would be
solution.
like,
She,
oh, your ex's name is Jeanine. Like, you think you could just like call me Jay, or like you think you could just call me
I'd be fine.
something
What if
else?
she's like putting it on you to figure the solution? I'd be like, okay, like that's
Nah,
fine.
I'd be like
also-
you. I'd be
I
like
would bring
you
that
come up with a
I'd be like,
name.
Want
I'd
me
be
to
like
like call you like whatever, and then if she's like, nah, I'll be like, all right, what do you want me to do then?
Yeah, I think if this whole conversation has to happen, then that's like why is this such a big?
I don't know.
deal,
The
you
biggest thing is like, just would you, like, if you're
That is a
talking,
dumb
if you
conversation.
like, say you meet someone, you're talking to them, like, say you meet them like at a bar, I guess, because that's like, because like you pretty much know people's name on like if you're meeting them on like a dating app,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, my name is blank, and it's their ex. Like, are you like?
Oh, wait a minute. That's actually crazy. Like, what if you're dating your girl because you DM'd her so you knew her name like before, and like you went for them and they had your ex's
Nah, that's
name?
wild. That's wild.
Then she's
what?
valid for
That's
being
cool.
bad.
That's wild.
Wait, what? Elaborate
Like,
on that.
what he's saying is like when you go up to a person. When you go up to a person like, randomly in a bar, like you don't know their name, so you don't know like who you're going up to.
Right.
But like if you go on Instagram, you see the person's name
Yeah.
and you DM
Would
them,
you-
and that's why you're
Like,
dating.
would you ever, like, say you're on like a dating app, you see a girl or a guy, same name as your ex, are you like
Swipe left.
automatically?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
I don't know.
Right?
Yeah, like, I
That's
don't-
crazy. I don't know.
You can't automatically
you can't make that connection.
X someone
You can't
out.
make that assumption, but I would get why she'd be more mad because if then she found
Depends
out
on
and
the
she was like,
name.
"You DM'd me,
Okay.
and I have the same name as your
That I
ex."
agree with.
Depends
That
on the
would be
name.
later on. If
I
you
don't-
say it
I
right there,
don't
then-
agree.
You have to bring it up.
Yeah,
Like you have to.
You
There's
have
no
to.
way
It's
you
gonna become
can't.
Like what? Like you like.
That's wild.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought I don't know if it'd definitely be weird.
It is. It is.
I'd be like, especially if I like was talking to him, I'd be like, especially in the moment, I would definitely be like, oh, I'm Brendan, and then she'd
Ooh,
be like,
I have a
"What?" I'm like,
question.
No, nothing.
If someone says the wrong name
Hands.
intimately,
That's
are you
Hands.
are you
Has that
breaking
ever
up with them,
happened?
or could it be a mistake?
Well, first,
No,
has
on
that,
mom
has that
with
ever
hands.
happened though?
No, but I'm
No?
saying
How
like
different is the name? Like,
no,
like
it's
very
different.
like it's
It's
I'm
different.
about to cry just thinking about that shit, bro. Fuck
you have a
that.
story.
No,
Fuck
That would be
Yo,
like
I'm out.
like you just go,
I'm
what?
zipping my pants and I'm out. Bro.
Who's
That's what I'm
Marcus?
doing. That's what I'm doing.
oh, imagine it's like a name like.
What if it's like one of your friends?
Oh nah,
dude, fuck off.
So imagine. Oh nah.
Yo,
Nah.
I'm like, yo, what? What the fuck?
Dude,
I would, you know,
freak
Gurjot.
out.
Wait,
If
I have
was
another one.
the
I have
girl
another
and
one.
she
What
said-
if it's
I'm like,
wait? Okay. What if it's not intimately? What if it's in their sleep?
Nah, that's-
I'm out.
no. I would no.
Like,
Okay.
like okay, like what if
What
if you're
what if it's in
sleeping?
a, what if it's in an argument?
No, like what if you're sleeping with a
Uncle
girl?
Joe just
Answer the sleep one first. What's worse? What's worse, in your sleep or intimately?
I think
Intimately.
Because
Intimately.
sleep.
that means you're thinking about it.
It could be like they're just you. Because I've had dreams of people, but it doesn't mean I'm like.
You've had what?
Okay, I agree with that.
It doesn't mean
I
I
agree with that.
love like I'm not like have that connection. Like you
Yeah.
could just literally. I've had dreams about people I met like
Yeah, no, no,
years
no.
Me
ago.
too,
I
me
haven't
too.
thought about it. It
I've
just
had,
pops up.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
Dreams are random.
I don't think I definitely think intimately is worse. But like if you were sleeping and I heard like someone's, I'd be like,
Oh, Johnson.
oh, like what were you? The next morning I'd be like, oh, what were you? Do you have any dreams last night?
No, not that you like.
No, but
Take
she'd
a
be like, oh, I don't
voice, too.
remember my dreams.
What if she was moaning in the dream?
That's okay.
Whoa.
And I'd
That's
be
okay?
like, I'd be like
No,
watching
I'm saying,
Netflix.
like, that's-
I'd be like in the bed watching Netflix and be like, would you wake her up? I'd throw a pot on the floor like, oh fuck, what was that?
Someone's breaking in. Go check. Wake
You
up.
overheard. Wait. What if you overheard your girlfriend like on FaceTime with her friend, and she was like, oh my god, like I had a sex dream about so and so last night, and it's not you.
I'd be at the
Depends
door.
how
I'd be at the
she's
door. Like,
speaking. If she's saying
No,
it
no,
like
but
how
like
you just said,
but,
I'd be like,
you can't really
nah.
control a dream.
Yeah, I'm taking the screen
Right?
and taking Marvin's.
It
room.
de-
Honestly,
shower.
I feel like your dreams are so connected to like your reality.
yes, yes.
Oh, I know.
But okay, I don't know what dreams mean. I don't know. I don't know what dreams mean. All I'm saying is like if I watch something or like talk to someone or like we were talking about something like right before, like a couple hours before I go to sleep, I'm gonna like have some weird dream about that or something. You know what I mean?
It depends how they're saying it. If I hear some wild shit, like
There's no
imagine they're in the bed, right?
So with
just
that
hear a
said,
name,
do
like-
you think like if you overheard your girlfriend like on FaceTime with her friend, she was like, oh my god, like
It
I
depends how
had
she's saying it. If she's like, oh my god, you will not believe who I had a dream about last night. I'd be like,
Finally, I dreamt of him.
I had a dream I was having sex with and if you were like disgusted, I'd be like, okay.
Would you be mad at your girlfriend if she admitted to you she had a sex dream about someone else?
Why would she tell you that?
Yeah, right. That's
No, but
a
she's-
weird.
I
I'd
just would
fucking
not
cry.
tell you that.
What the fuck?
Hey,
maybe they're
Gurjot,
trying to
I
have
just
open,
I
honest
slipped up.
relationship.
Yeah, no, I
Dream?
I would.
Hey, dream I fucked your best friend.
crazy.
How crazy is that?
I'd be like,
Mad
I'd be
weird.
like,
It was
that's
really
wild.
I'd be like,
That's really random of you.
What if she told you about like a celebrity? What if it was like that same scenario, but it was a scenario? It was a like
what do you say?
celebrity.
What do you say?
What if it was the same scenario but like a celebrity?
I
If you
still
if,
think
if your girlfriend was like
Celebrity's fine.
Celebrity
if she was like, oh my god, like to
I
you.
don't
I
That
don't-
doesn't- that
I don't
bothers
think
you?
it's fine. I don't think it's fine.
I'm heated with the whole Instagram model part of the conversation we had. Like that to me is already like, what are you doing with your Instagram,
Nah.
following all this shit?
Bro, it's
Nah,
Is it
nah,
really
I
that-
get
is
that.
it
I
Maybe,
get
that
I'm,
that.
bad?
maybe I'm different.
Is it
I don't
that
know.
bad to be dating someone and have a celebrity crush? Like,
I don't
it's
know.
like
I
not.
don't know.
What?
No. That's not bad.
Out there, bro. That's fucking over there.
It depends.
You could be in a
You could be in a cruise one day. You run into them.
Conversation, yo. We're talking about movies. I ain't talking about
Okay.
Adam Sandler's dick.
Okay, wait a minute. So I was wait.
Sandler.
Why we talking,
If your girl wanna fuck Adam Sandler, like
I would be. That would be
this
fucking
is-
lit.
this
What
is-
do you mean?
shit, bro.
This
Come
is
on.
my thing. You could have a crush on like it's not necessarily a crush, but you could be like, oh, this person is attractive. You could even say like, it depends. Actually, it kind of depends. Like, you could say this person is attractive. It's a whole different game where you're like, oh, I would fuck them. Like
Okay.
that's no.
Okay,
With
but
a celebrity?
There's definitely
With a celebrity?
celebrities
With a
that
cele-
you would fuck.
But if I'm with a girl,
Oh,
I'm
Mel's
not
mad at you.
doing
Say
that.
that.
if I'm with a girl, I'm not
Like
bringing
it's
that up.
like I don't believe in hall passes.
Slats. Mel was mad at you right there.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, but so if a
First
girl came
First
up
fight.
to you and she told you that she had a sex dream about someone else, but it was like Zac Efron, what would you be
I-
mad?
I've had a dream of Zac Efron. The fuck? Yeah.
I don't know.
The fuck?
So my girlfriend told me she had a sex dream about Zac Efron. I wouldn't care.
That wouldn't bother me.
My first sex dream ever
I'd
was
ask for
about Chuck
details.
Bass from Gossip Girl.
Mine too.
Wait, what was it?
Mine was Selena Gomez.
Chuck
I've
Bass
never
from
had a
Gossip
sex
Girl.
dream.
Selena Gomez.
I couldn't tell you who mine was.
I feel like
I don't remember mine.
I know mine.
Sure.
I know mine, but
don't.
we know them, so I can't.
Oh.
Whoa.
Jeanine knows.
Oh, I got
I forget. Wait.
You know.
No, I don't know the first person I have. But like it would bother me less if it was obviously like a celebrity than if it was like just a regular person.
I'm not a regular person.
But like I would still just be like I don't know. I feel like I don't want to just keep like I don't know because I haven't been in that. I feel like I wouldn't be having those kind of dreams if I was
I
with
would.
someone.
The celebrity
though.
thing doesn't bother me. I feel like that because like that they're celebrity. Like I don't.
I get
what
that,
are the chances
but-
of that happening?
Listen, I get it, but
There's always that
it gets
1%,
to
man.
if my girl brought up to me the idea of like, oh, like if I met this person, like, would you give me a hall pass for that? I'd be like, no, like you're not.
That's a different.
That's
a
what. Okay,
different
wait.
situation.
That's what I was just about to ask to wrap it up. Like in a relationship, would you be offended if like your
I
significant
would.
other asked for a celebrity hall pass?
I would.
Yeah. Yes.
What does that mean?
That
Like,
means like,
means
Fuck
like
your
oh
celebrity if it the chance
yes.
Are you serious?
You could-
Are
no,
serious?
no,
That's-
you
Are
could-
you serious? Like, is that a
You
serious
could-
question?
that's
to ask?
yeah, that's a question.
you could fuck your celebrity crush.
Damn, man, I'm old, bro. Like, I'm
No,
not part of
I-
this. If that's an actual genuine question,
That's
that's
a
crazy.
that's a no from me. 'cause
I-
it's still a
that's a-
I
person.
think it's
Yeah,
definitely
it's a no for me
it's
too.
definitely a no, but
Definitely
I
no.
think like you can like talk about it like with your significant
I
other.
would definitely
No,
would
no,
talk
no,
about
like-
it.
Talk
like,
about
okay,
it.
like-
have a convo.
So like I've talked with my boyfriend about like we've listed like our top 5 celebrities who we think are like so hot we would have a hall pass. But in the actual situation, like we've
Yes.
talked about like
didn't bother
like
you?
okay, like my number one. No, like it's a celebrity. Like I'd like to know who I think
It's
I
unattainable.
don't care
Okay.
about that, bro.
No, but then in the actual scenario where I'm like, okay, so like if I saw Dylan O'Brien in a club and he was hitting on me,
What
like
would you do?
like you'd let me hook up with him, and he's obviously like, hell no, that would be cheating.
But you asked. You had to ask though.
No,
Just to
because
make
because
sure.
What if he
because at
said
the end of
yes?
the day, like I think if you
What if he said sure?
no, I wouldn't because
Would
at the,
you
if,
let
if
him-
you
would
want,
You wouldn't?
Jeanine,
You wouldn't.
love Dylan
Sure.
O'Brien.
I do love Dylan O'Brien, but
you love your boyfriend.
I love my boyfriend.
That was
I'm not gonna marry.
That was her PR team.
I'm not gonna.
The HR.
You and our
Resources department.
Like I'm not gonna marry
Jeanine will
Dylan
no longer be
O'Brien, but
taking
I'm gonna
questions at
marry
this time.
Steve. So like I
How do you know
can't.
that though?
Oh.
Wait, what happened?
I'm hoping like I'm not gonna
marry
ruin
Dylan
it.
I agree.
I'm not gonna ruin
I
it for
agree with
Dylan
that.
O'Brien.
Because
But it's Dylan O'Brien.
yeah, I agree with that. I think you
But
could
it's
objectively
still-
say like, oh, like this celebrity's like attractive, but I don't like.
course.
I
You're
could
not.
objectively say
That's
that.
not hop. What hop?
No,
I
hall
most
pass is
definitely
wild.
think that.
And also,
I'm gonna say that shit
if-
real
if also-
objectively.
I would also have a problem with it if my girl was like every time she saw like a photo and be like, oh, he's so hot. I'd be like,
Yeah.
what? You don't have to be saying that
don't
every.
look like that.
Nah, but like if I'm watching a movie with my boyfriend and like literally the other day it was someone I was like, oh my god, I had a fat crush on that guy when I was a kid, like that actor.
That's fine.
like
Wait.
In your
Sorry,
sleep,
sorry,
you catch
sorry,
your pillow.
sorry. Wait, I actually have something for this to wrap it up. I know I'm saying a lot about like celebrity crush and stuff, but there is this movie that I saw that like it's stuck in my head. You know the movie Hall Pass with Owen Wilson?
I haven't
Yeah.
seen it, but I know.
So
I don't know.
so in the whole movie, like it's like Owen Wilson and Jason Sudeikis or whatever, and their wives give them a week like hall pass because they're like too horny and they're not happy in the marriages. And the wives listen.
I've seen ads for that movie. I haven't seen it though.
The movie's mad funny, but the wives give them a 1 week hall pass to like go for whoever they want. And at the end of the movie, like Owen Wilson, he gets a chance to hook up with his crush. And then like in the moment, he just couldn't do it and he was thinking about his wife. I like that's stuck in my head. Like even if I got the chance, but I'm in love with someone
Exactly.
else,
I
I
agree.
wouldn't
like
be able
my
to.
my like
Sure.
what like my celebrity crush is Dylan O'Brien, and I think in the moment, like if I was in a club with Dylan O'Brien, I would be like,
Why are you there?
I simply can't
Why
do
are you
it.
there?
Yeah, what are you
Yeah,
doing?
no,
You
I
knew he was gonna be there.
By
He posted
yourself.
that.
You do.
I know, but like I could go.
I wouldn't. In the moment, I wouldn't.
I don't think I would.
I
either.
don't think I would.
Okay, next question.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
He was just agreeing, right?
Fuck a hall pass.
No?
I disagree. I definitely disagree.
You would?
No, he's
Dude,
saying
I mean,
he's
I
saying you
wouldn't
wouldn't.
have that thought.
He's against hall passes.
Yeah, I wouldn't have
Oh,
that.
okay.
Even,
If your partner goes on vacation and they aren't in contact.
All right, well, like, get the fuck out of
If your partner goes on vacation and they aren't in contact with you during the trip, would you be upset?
Yes. What the hell?
Yeah.
You know, it depends.
Yo,
It
this
depends.
is too
If
close.
they're- No, if they, well,
I wrote this and then I sent it to Joey's like, yo, it was
if they're on like a cruise or somewhere where just like they have no Wi-Fi,
were in
then
Mexico.
it's different.
Let's make.
Well, that's more devious, but that's more reasonable.
Yeah.
But
Find
if
a way.
they're going, if
Fuck
they're
those
going,
Mexico
if they're
trips.
going to a place like Hawaii or like Cancun or like even like to Europe or wherever, like wherever there's like you have service there
Tulum.
and you choose not to,
Me and my homies
then
hate
it's
Tulum.
different.
you know where I'm from? We got service.
Yeah,
no
you
matter
got
where
service.
There's no Wi-Fi out here. Fuck up.
Yeah, right?
Fuck up.
Like, what are
Like
you
the
talking
only
about?
place you're getting no service if you're in the middle. If you're in the middle of the ocean, like if you're in the middle of the
The
Atlantic.
tribes have Wi-Fi now.
Yeah. If you're in the middle of the Atlantic
planes
and
got
you got
Wi-Fi.
no service, that's valid. Anywhere else in the world's got service. So you bugging for
Even the
real.
planes got Wi-Fi. What are you
Bugging
talking
for
about?
real.
Dead ass. Even planes have
Planes have
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
Planes got Wi-Fi.
Find a way.
If you're in a boat and that got no Wi-Fi, then that's valid. That's
You're on a
Find a
cruise. That's a
way.
different
Yeah.
situation.
Oh
No,
my
yeah,
god.
no, cruise though because for cruises you have to pay extra to get Wi-Fi.
I'm just saying, if,
Pay the extra. Pay
expected
the
that money.
extra.
If
I'll
the-
buy
I
it
will
for
pay
you.
the extra.
I'll buy it.
bro, if
Fuck Tulum.
What you got against
You better be
Tulum?
on your phone.
I said, what you got against Tulum?
Everything against Tulum.
No, but I be going like real federal with it though.
you are federal, bro. Robin is
real
a
federal with
fed.
like if my girl, for example, is like not texting me, I'll be going like her
What are you gonna
friend.
do? Fly there?
No, I'll be
I don't
going-
even have social media.
No,
I don't know
I'll
what
be
the fuck
going
is
like
going
I'll
on.
be going. No, I'll be going like I'm real federal. with
flying
it.
out to
No,
Mexico.
I'll be going. I'll be going on her friend's story because I know her friends be posting.
Yo, he's
I
so
know.
stressed.
I know that. I know that. I know for a
fuck
fact if it's a girl trip to like Mexico.
Bro, yo!
Yo, like some shit, like some wild shit like that, then I know at least one of the friends are posting on their story. So if they're posting on their story, I'll look at
I
that.
don't have social media. I had nothing.
Well, then, motherfucker, you gotta go.
I was going to Mexico.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
fucking
You
flight
gotta,
boy,
like,
that's
you gotta fly that shit.
Yo.
You gotta get the cap. Gotta get the mustache. You go crazy with it, bro. You go crazy with it.
Fuck, I'm crying.
Dude. How often are you expecting like a
Oh my
message
God.
or anything like that though?
At least
Now when you get back from the trip.
No, like
minimum?
listen, you can enjoy
Minimum.
your trip. You can enjoy. You don't have to be on your phone the
Yeah,
whole
bro,
time.
Trust me, at
update
the
me.
end
Tell
of
me
the
what the
day.
fuck you're doing in
That's literally
Tulum. Minimum, twice a day.
No,
Is that a minimum, bro?
Once in the morning.
It's just a yo, what's
No,
up?
Yeah.
How your day was.
I
But
like
what- yeah,
this.
but that's
I
wild,
like
'cause what if
you
she
can do
lied
what
about
you
it?
want like during the day.
What
Like
if you don't know who she
send
went
me a
with?
text or whatever. Send me a Snapchat if something's really pretty. Like look how pretty this beach is, whatever. But at the end
Send
of
me
the day, like
pictures,
I want a FaceTime call that's like recap your day. Like yo, like today, like me and my boys, like we went to this cool ass place.
Once or twice a day.
And like
crazy with
For
it.
that though. What if I'm tired? You know.
No.
That's what I was about to say.
That's
That's
not
what I was
you.
about to say. That's what I'm about to say. If my girl's on vacation, all I expect is like tell me how your day was at the end of the night. But if you knock out, hit me up in the morning. But like you know what I mean? Like in a 24-hour range.
I think there needs
I'm
to
a
be good
fucking
morning
tweaker, bro.
text
No
and a
shot.
FaceTime at night, and
Bro,
then
enjoy your
periodically
day.
throughout
Send me
the day,
pictures
whatever you
throughout the
want to
day,
do is
like,
fine.
yeah.
But
I've never been to Tulum. and I
That's
never
no,
will be.
honestly, that's valid because
I
it's like if they're not updating you about the trip, it's like it's kind of like a vacation from you. Like what the
Yeah.
fuck? Like why are they
I
not
Fucking
like?
take a week break from me.
Think about that.
It's like you don't miss me.
That's right.
Yeah, I get that. They should be telling you about
Yeah,
their
my homies hate
vacation.
Tulum.
I be missing.
Yo, fuck Tulum, bro.
On moms.
What do you guys think is less trustworthy, a girl's trip or a guy's trip?
Girl trip. 100% girl trip. On God, a girl trip.
Guys.
A girl
Yo,
trip. Nah,
yo,
a girl
guys.
trip. 100% from past experiences and knowing from other motherfuckers. A girl trip. A girl trip is not trustworthy.
Next time, say my
I
name.
am sorry. No,
I have a good
no,
point.
Dave, not even from you. From other people, girls trip. I'm sorry, no offense, but girls trip
Wait.
is not trustworthy.
I have a good point. Where is the trip?
Okay. Oh, wait. I have.
If it's Tulum, get the fuck
Wait, I
out
have
of here.
one. I have it. The girls. I have it. The girls' trip is on a cruise. The guys' trip is in Miami.
Those
Nah.
are both horrible.
Those are both bad. Those are both bad. Wait. Stop.
And not just
We
any
were
cruise.
planning a
Not just any cruise. Not
Wait.
just any cruise. It's a Carnival cruise.
No.
Carnival cruise.
Carnival, wait.
Not just any cruise.
I have a good.
Wait a
let me
minute,
talk.
wait a minute.
That's what I'm
Wait
saying.
a minute.
Wait, we can't be biased. We gotta be like.
Let Jeanine speak.
Okay, so perfect example. If your boyfriend is like, I'm going to like Jackson Hole, Wyoming to do a golf trip with the. It's like a good. It's like a big golf place.
Who the
It's
fuck's
like
going
a-
to Jackson,
no.
Wyoming for vacation?
No, it's like a big.
Even
You're going to
Hold on,
Utah?
it's beautiful there. First of all,
Wyoming's a real
okay,
What
but
happens in Utah?
Guys trip?
if
Wyoming?
he said like guys trip to Wyoming, like we're going on a golf trip, like we're golfing the whole time, we're gonna be drinking beers, whatever. That's like, I'm like okay, like
He ain't cheating.
go golf.
Yo,
go
that
golf.
motherfucker golfing, he ain't cheating.
Yeah.
Like he's golfing. If I'm like he's going to Vegas,
Steve Golf.
you're going to Vegas, and
Nah,
I
but
won't
only
be
thing
there.
with Vegas, though, you'll be gambling.
Bro.
So at least like you'll be losing. Like,
Yay,
you'll be
gambling
I am gambling my fucking heart out in
Most thing in
Vegas.
Vegas will be gambling.
and
Like, it's
clubbing.
like that-
Vegas
Robin,
is
come
clubs.
on.
Yeah, Vegas has
It's
clubs,
Vegas.
but also
It's
mostly
Vegas.
gambling.
I think
Okay, wait, we're talking.
fag.
Okay, wait, we're talking over each other. Focus up. What are we thinking?
I think
Girls
it depends
or
on the
guys
trip, and also for girls,
Depends
maybe
on the
like
trip.
if
Depends
a
on the
girl's
people.
telling you like she's going to Miami, whatever, maybe that's not too
Honestly-
good. But if she's like,
Are the
I'm
girls
having a
and guys
weekend
are going to
beach
Miami?
trip to the Hamptons, like that's like, come on.
I'll drive there. But
This is my logic, okay? I don't know necessarily. It's not that I wouldn't trust my girl that she would hook up with like someone else while I'm dating them.
But you've been on these cruises and you've seen
Yeah,
things.
you've seen.
You know what the
but
girls are saying.
the ones
You've
that I,
seen
the
some
ones
shit.
that I saw, the cheating that I witnessed on the cruise, it was always the guy cheating on his girl.
Because men
What I think
are
is
animals.
No, this is so that's what I would. But I wouldn't be worried about my girl like cheating on me on the trip. I'm just if she's going to like we're going to Miami, I would just not. I feel like I would be more worried about there be so many guys coming up to her because I feel like
But
not.
if you trust her, then it's fine.
No, yes,
then
I'm saying
she'll
that, but I
react
would still
properly.
just kind of feel like I'd be a little weird about that.
like-
Yo, I'm not done with my thought.
Go back over there, boy.
Because it's mostly guys going up to girls. Like there's less girls going up to guys, so that's my only logic
we
on
not
it.
going up to anyone.
But I do feel
Say we not.
I do feel like low key
Too scared.
most of the time I've heard of like those stories. The guy is the one who is like the cheater.
Whatever.
I agree. When I was on vacation in Mexico,
Yeah.
Mexico.
That's where it happens.
well, at the wedding, the same wedding where like there was the couple with the threesome, but one of the groomsmen came up to me and was like asking for my Instagram, like blah blah blah, and I was like,
Hi.
I have a boyfriend. Like at the
Roll
time, I
in
had a
Mexico.
boyfriend,
Damn.
and he was like, oh, like, do you cheat? And I was like, no, what the fuck?
Yo,
But
do you-
then
yo, real quick.
I
It's like,
found
it's like
out
a community.
later.
Like,
I
yo,
found
you
out
cheated?
later he had a girlfriend too, and he
you
was
tell?
saying that.
Nah, like men actually.
No, I feel it. I truly feel
Yo,
like when
the
it comes
cheater
to the trip,
subreddit has to go
When
crazy.
it comes to the
Cheater
trip,
subreddit is
I
wild.
really feel like it depends on the people that are going. Like I feel like, for
That's what I
example,
wanna say.
I mean,
for
no
example,
shit.
If,
That's where you gotta
right,
meet
right,
all your girls'
right,
friends.
for example, right, like if like both the girls and the guys are going to Miami, right? Miami's a wild place, right? But for example, if you know, for example, like the guys have a past of like, you know, he cheated on his girlfriend or whatever the fuck, same thing with the girls, that also kind of has that pressure to the sense of like that, even
Yeah,
though
like-
obviously you will believe that your partner wouldn't cheat, but the
Would I?
people that they're surrounding themselves with would kind of
Yeah,
influence
it's like
that.
I was like another question we didn't ask. I was gonna ask like, would you guys take it as a red flag? Like the person you're dating is still friends with a person they know is a cheater.
Yes.
It was a cheater.
Actually, no. It depends on how that person, like, if that person was remorseful about their actions and like was whatever,
Remorseful.
like remorseful, like yo, like I cheated. What I did was a fucked up thing, and like change as a person.
Yeah.
Then that's different. But if that
Name it
person
out.
is like, if
I
that
think if
person
my
was on
friend
their
cheated, I think if my friend cheated, I would like look at them differently. I wouldn't not be their friend anymore, but I definitely would look at this person like, wow, you can do that to someone that you like said you loved, like. What are you gonna do to me? Like, you know what I mean?
I just feel like if the person is remorseful for their actions and like does change as a person as a cheater, then like as a cheater, they're like, oh yeah, what I know I did fucked up and like moves past and becomes a better person is different. Versus if that person is a cheater and is like, yo, I don't give a fuck. I'm on my bad girl or guy, whatever the fuck.
Hot
like
girl
shit.
summer.
Yeah, hot girl summer,
hot guy
hot guy summer, whatever the fuck. Like he's like who he like that person does not give a fuck that he cheated on that person. Then that's like if you're still friends with that person, then that's wild.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you could still be friends with the person, but I think you look at them differently.
I don't think so.
Nah, I think if
Nah.
your lifelong friend,
If
Nah,
your
you
lifelong
can-
friend cheated on their partner and did not give a fuck about that,
I wouldn't not be their friend anymore.
No, you
I would
can-
look.
listen. You can
I would
still
look-
you could
I would
still be
look
their
at them
friend.
I feel
differently.
like that doesn't really have much
I'd
to
be
do
like,
with you.
damn, like in my head, I'd be like,
nothing to do.
damn, like he's a dick,
I
like or
agree.
like
You
she's
could
a dick,
still
with
be
whoever my friend is.
yeah.
But like, I wouldn't not be their friend.
Yeah, I
anymore.
feel like that has nothing to really do with.
But the
your-
dynamic
it
would
shows their
change a little.
morals.
The dynamic would change a
But if
little.
you're
bit.
friend, yeah, but you're friends with them. I don't think
but
that
if they
changes
did
the
not, if
dynamic.
they did not give a fuck about hurting the person that at the time like they cared about the most.
Okay,
it's,
but
like,
that
their
doesn't mean that
relationship.
friend agrees with that though.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like if that person was to cheat and not give a fuck about that person, and then like they're still friends with them, I would just be like, I just look at them and be like,
You
yeah,
look at that
why-
weird?
Yeah, I look at them
That's
weirdly, like, oh,
I-
like, why are you doing that?
I can see why that could
Yeah.
be weird, but I don't think that's weird.
I think if I had a friend who like cheated on their significant other, like depending on how badly they handled the situation, I would look at them really differently, but I wouldn't like stop being friends with them.
I agree.
He's like, I'm a
Yeah.
cheater.
I'm a cheater. No, no.
Yo,
But
Trey.
as for the-
I ain't.
As for the girl and guy thing, I low-key do think guys would cheat more on vacation.
Oh,
too.
literally, they suck like their morals. Like not all of you, but like even like there's been so many times where like I'm in a bar and like a guy comes up to me and starts like flirting with me and I'm like, oh sorry, like I have a boyfriend, and they're like,
Just 'cause
he
there's a
don't gotta
goalie,
know,
don't mean
and
you
I'm
can't
like,
score.
Yeah, no.
I'm like,
No, no.
shut
Yeah,
up.
I
They're
do-
like,
yeah,
they're
I've
like,
heard
he
of
don't
that a
gotta
lot.
know, or they're like, I don't care. Do you? I'm like,
I don't know.
yeah, I care. Like, but like that repetitively has happened to me before. Because guys don't give a fuck. They don't care about each other, like having each other's backs, and they don't care about cheating on. Not all, obviously, but I'm saying like the ones that suck.
I saw this TikTok where this guy was asking for a girl's number, and she's like, "I'm sorry, I have a boyfriend," and he like kept egging it on, and he's like, "Oh, like how long have you been dating?" And she was like answering his questions, and she was like, "Oh, just like a month," and then he's like, "Oh, you want my Instagram though?" And she took the Instagram, like.
Look, what I think is that
Like-
like yeah, when it comes to guys chasing girls, I feel like per girl, like there's a lot of guys chasing. Like if it's like a hot ass girl, like a super like 10 out of 10, and she has a boyfriend, and there'll be a bunch of guys coming after her. I feel like it's more on the girl's part, like in the sense like for example, like right, say if you went on vacation, right, and then like you were in Italy or whatever the fuck, right, and you were just like clubbing with your friends. And then, like, obviously, there's a bunch of guys come up to you, and they're like,
And
you're,
they're
like-
from Mexico.
and yeah, they're whatever.
They're from
Like, yeah,
Tulum.
Yeah, guys
They're
are,
from Tulum.
Guys would be slimy, be like, yo, you got a boyfriend, yo, I don't give a fuck, yo, fuck that guy. But I also feel like it's also on the girls' part to be like, yo, like, there's more guys chasing girls, in my opinion, than girls chasing guys. So I feel like if the girl was like, yeah, let's do it, it's more fucked up on the girl's part than the guy's part. Because, yeah,
That's true.
There'll be
It
more,
is more
there'll be
fucked
more
up.
guys coming after you, be like, yo,
Actually,
what's your snap?
Wait,
What's
Guy-
what is
guys
more,
will be-
what exactly are you saying?
But
is
that's
more
like a
fucked
weird
up?
What he's
double
saying is
standard.
guys will be pursuing more, but it's at that point it's on the girl if she lets it happen.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it-
of course. But
but
what are you saying is
but
more fucked up?
That's kind of like a weird double standard, though. I don't think it makes it more fucked up for a girl. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, it just is what it is. Because you're not looking, like, the girl's not thinking about, damn, the metrics of how many guys are coming up to me.
70% of men will do this.
Yeah,
Like,
so
nah,
it'll be more
it's
fucked up
just-
if I cheat right now. I just think cheating is fucked up.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
There's people that do it, people that don't.
I don't.
None of us
I
do.
don't.
None of us do.
For
On the record, none of us
Put
do.
that out.
On the record.
Thank you guys so much for watching another podcast. This has been Invites Only. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow us on follow us on all our social media. And yeah, that's it.
And our guests, they'll probably be back.
Special thanks to our
Yeah.
guests.
Special
Will
thanks.
you be
Yeah.
back? How was your experience on the
What would you rate it out of a
first
10?
pod? She's like mid.
Just think it was alright.
It was alright. No. No, I'm kidding. I had a great time, but we gotta chill with talking over each other for sure.
That is
Yeah.
true.
That's
That
what
is.
we
This
really
will
Yeah.
suck at.
Yeah.
I will have a lot of fun editing this.
Improvement, room to grow. We'll be back.
Yeah, we'll improve. We'll fix
Alrighty.
it. But see ya.
All right, peace.
Yo.
Peace.
Bitch.